Welcome everyone, it's the Cosmic Awakening, and today's timeless pick a card is another what you need to know right now. So we have 3 piles for you to choose from today. Pile number 1 with this strawberry green quartz, pile number 2 with this rainbow fluorite tumble, pile number 3 with this garnierite green moonstone tumble. Okay, so take a deep breath. Exhale. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel. Save the video if you want to watch it later, and share the video if you feel someone would benefit from this message here. Okay, so timestamps will be in the description box. See you at your pile. Welcome pile 1. If you chose this beautiful green, strawberry green quartz tumble, this is your reading. So we're going to see what you need to know right now. If you like the cards that I'm using in this reading, you can find the affiliate links in the description box. You just have to click and you'll find the decks. This one is a new deck that I just got, the Wild Unknown Archetypes Oracle. So I'm very excited to see what these new cards will add to the readings. So let's start without any further ado. You guys got the ocean. Okay. Ocean. So the first thing I'm hearing with oceans, and with the ocean particularly, so the first thing I see is depth. Another thing I'm seeing is emotion. You could live near the ocean. This looks like an egg to me. It looks like something brewing beneath the surface here for you. I'm seeing a secret as well, or a well-kept secret. I am seeing the depths of your emotions. Emotions are deep. Diving into your subconscious, diving into your emotions. There's a situation here that is making you quite emotional. The number 35 could be relevant to you, as well as the number 8. You're wanting stability. Maybe you have been up and down with your emotions. There could have been some moodiness, or just swings between feeling really good and feeling really down in the dumps, in the depths. Now with the ocean here, I'm thinking of water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. You could have those in your chart. I'm seeing what looks like a black pearl. Now those are really rare. So something about you being really rare. The song, Selena Gomez song, Rare, is coming to mind now. So there could be some sadness associated with someone who didn't see your value, or was incapable of seeing your value. Maybe because they themselves did not have the depth to understand it, or do not have the depth to understand it. Alone, feeling alone. You're feeling alone, lonely. There's a difference between feeling alone and feeling lonely. They're having me point out here. One thing is to be alone. Another thing is to feel lonely. Being alone doesn't mean you have to feel lonely. Being alone oftentimes is because you're being protected. With that black energy there, you're being protected. Or the reason why something didn't work out was because you were being protected. And maybe that was a situation in which you were feeling lonely even though you weren't alone. Now, in another sense, you may be feeling lonely because you're alone, but you're alone, so you're getting this opportunity to think and to restructure and to do things, to take care of yourself so that you're ready for the next phase, whatever that may mean for you. There's a book from Osho. Now, not everyone is an avid Osho follower. I certainly am not, but I read this book and it was helpful to a very extensive degree. Now, I don't take this book all the way, of course, or his philosophy, let's put it that way, but there is something important in that book for you. I'm going to try and link the book in the description box under the links. It's a book by Osho, and it has something to do with love, freedom, and aloneness, or aloneness. Love, freedom, and aloneness. That book is coming up here for some reason. I've read that a long, long time ago. Okay. And at the same time, I also read that book by John Gray, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, or Women Are From Venus, Men Are From Mars. I don't know. I'll link that in the description box as well. So these two books are coming up. Maybe you read these books. If you haven't read these books, this could be Spirit pointing you to read them. There's a message in there for you. But there's also about the ocean, about stepping into the unknown here for you. And it's bringing up some fear. It's bringing some fear up. It's something that you're about to step into, or you have come into contact with, that is beyond your understanding. There's something you can't see. But there's also something very invigorating and powerful about the ocean. So powerful emotions, something very powerful here, deep. And there's a change stirring in your life. There's a change. And you're venturing into a new life, or a new way of being, or there's something you're venturing into that you can't quite see, but you're feeling pulled to. And it's because you're meant to go through a change in your life. But in the midst of this, your fear of letting go of your ego, but your ego is dissolving. And as your ego dissolves, so does your fear. And there's something about a very deep cellular transformation going on within you. I don't know if you're doing affirmation work, manifestation work, reprogramming your self-concept, your assumptions of what you believe is possible for yourself. If you're doing that kind of work, or if it's just divine intervention, necessary change that is occurring by way of some catalyst, event, or person that happened to show up in your life. But right now, you're undergoing a deep transformation. And with the 8 being there, the number 8, they're saying, don't worry, your stability will not be compromised. But your ego is dissolving. You're changing on a cellular level. You may even look different. But you're also rejuvenating. The ocean is that energy of rejuvenating. So you may be coming into a time where you're looking younger. There's a new beginning here. Life is changing for you. So allow the change to take place, is what this is bringing up here for me. For you, actually. The ocean. Beautiful. You may like the color blue, or you may want to dress in blue. Something here about your throat chakra needing some healing because you're not speaking your mind, or you're afraid to speak up. You may need some energy healing. Okay, what's next? Of course, this doesn't surprise me, working through your fears. You're being called to work through your fears right now. New moon in Scorpio. You could have a placement in Scorpio. Could have Scorpio in your chart. But again, new moon is a new beginning here. And new moon in Scorpio is November. So something about November is bringing you a new beginning. Something about November is bringing you a new beginning. But right now, you're being asked to work through your fears, because your fears could be getting in the way of this necessary change. This change, what will this change bring though? We're going to find out more. Yes, you're currently in the process of purification. You're going through this process of purification. Your soul is purifying. And in this process of purification, you're letting go of the fears, one by one, little by little, step by step, every day, so that you can have this new beginning in the beginning of November. You're purifying your thoughts. You're purifying your view of yourself and the world. Everything is purifying, and your fears are being literally washed away by that rain. There's a message here for you to step into the rain, and when those, like even if it's raining heavily, allow the rain to wash away your fears. Visualize your fears being washed away by the rain, and then the sun coming out and bringing you joy to replace the fear. So you're replacing fears with joy. This means that you are raising your vibration. That is the powerful change. That is part of this powerful change, is that you're no longer operating from your ego self. Because when you operate from your ego self, guess what? You're always anxious, you're always worried, and you're always on edge, or you're not your happy self, right? Because being happy is the opposite of being fearful. You can't be happy if you're constantly in fear. And so you're understanding this, and you're washing away that fear. You're cleansing that part of yourself so that you can experience happiness more often. The sun is coming. Brighter days are coming. You're being called to take a risk. You really feel called to take a risk. You're feeling very pulled into that energy of risk-taking. But you're wondering and you're worrying about your security. What about your security, though? There will be security going forward, is what they're saying. So don't worry. You can take that risk. Your security, your safety, your stability will not be compromised going forward. The sun is on the other side. Look at that sun there. That's where you're going. This could involve air travel, relocating. But there's something very primal here about your connection to your security and your stability. That is that very 3D ego, material-based worries that keep you locked in this cave. I can even see an elephant there depicted, like ancient caveman drawings. But then there's the constellation. There's so much more for you that you could have been limiting yourself. Out of your fears are limiting you. So let's put some tarot with these oracle cards. Purifying. Yes, so that you can align with your goals. You're purifying so that you can align. Oh, I love this. So see, the dark and the light aspects within you, represented by these two horses here. You're taming them. You're learning to work with both the light and the dark, because both are necessary in moving forward, both within you and without. All that the light and the dark within you drives you forward, because you still live on this plane, on this 3D earth, right? But you still need to balance things out. You were too much in your shadow, and now you're actually allowing the light to come in so that there can be a balance in moving forward. Taking a risk, maybe a new emotional beginning here with this Ace of Cups. Taking a risk in love or taking a risk of self-love. Could be one or both. See, now we have a white pearl, the black pearl, the white pearl, the dark horse, the light horse. A balance. It's a balance. But to find the balance, you need to let go of the fear. There's too much fear here. You're trying to make too many calculations. You're wanting to know the outcome so you can make a decision. There's no such thing. You need to trust where you're being called to, because that's where your body, your soul, your mind is already. That's where you are already. Now you just need to take those physical steps. Because if your mind is pulling you so strongly somewhere, and I don't see anything wrong with this energy, it's to create a balance. See? This is where you are, the black pearl, that's where you're going. The light, the white pearl. And in between we have the balance. And see how the dark horse is next to the white pearl and the white horse is next to the black pearl. It's almost like I'm getting binary, like zeros and ones. Here, someone maybe could be a computer programmer or something, or doesn't have to be. Back to basics, but to move forward, because there's a whole other world out there waiting for you to step out of your comfort zone into your life purpose. Because you haven't truly done that. Eight of Pentacles. Yes, your security, your stability will be assured. You have nothing to fear. You have everything for you. You have the skills, you have the talents, you have the expertise, you have the ability to make this happen. Even if this is relocating and starting a business elsewhere or taking your business elsewhere, it's possible. You don't have to compromise your security in doing this. Yes, because there will be a balance, there will be fairness, there will be justice. There's no need to worry moving forward. This is what you're meant to do. Whatever you're being pulled toward is what you're meant to do. You could have Cancer or Libra in your chart. It's fair. There's fairness in wanting to take this risk and move forward. Things will be balanced. And this is an act of self-love, first and foremost. Maybe an act of a new emotional connection. But I see travel here. Travel may be required. So another oracle card. You may be dealing with a broken heart. Your heart may be broken in some way. And that is purifying. Your broken heart is purifying. If that was the reason why you were in fear because your heart had been broken before by whomever, for whatever reason, then you're healing this broken heart right now. You're allowing love to come in. And again, look at that. It's all about balance, angel of balance. Allowing love to come in is what will bring the balance to your life. Look at you. This could be you or someone you're dealing with, okay? Your money, your finances are assured. But you need to take action. Be fair to yourself. Allow yourself to go toward your sun, your happiness, your joy. See, we have the broken heart down here, lower vibration, the sun up there, higher vibration, and this is the way there. That's the path. Opening your heart to love, self-love, with the boundaries, of course, and with your money, your security, your stability is assured. Ten of Pentacles. You're a busy bee. You're a hard worker, and you will be rewarded for this. Ten of Pentacles. You're headed toward wealth. A stable home, a nice home. Some of you are in a situation where you do have a stable home. You are wealthy, but your heart is not satisfied. And you're crying because I'm seeing a tear there. Even though you have everything materially, there's something missing, or you've been extremely hurt, or your heart is not satisfied. Four of Pentacles, because you're holding on very tightly to something. But look at this beautiful energy here. That's your potential. You have the potential to have it all, to have the money, the wealth. Now, what I'm seeing here is even if you do take a risk here, it may affect your stability just a little bit. Like, let's say you have, this is for those of you who are very well off financially. You may lose some money, but you're going to get it back quickly. Or you may be coming out of a comfortable situation and wondering if you can do it on your own. Yes, you can, and more. You're fertile, you are creative, you are capable, and you are attracting in a lot of abundance. But the abundance you're attracting in is both money and love. You don't have to just attract in money. The energy is the same. In fact, if you allow your energy to step into this energy of love, I'm not saying attachment, worry, obsessing. I'm not saying that energy. I'm saying the energy of love, of allowing love to come to you rather than blocking it off. By letting go of attachments, any and all of attachments, even those attachments that you have to believing someone is your twin flame, and so you obsess so much over it that it's not really healthy for you. That's not healthy. What I'm saying is a healthy opening the door to true love coming your way and allowing it to come in when the time is right. That is the same energy of abundance. And if you do both at the same time, you're opening the energy for both because it's the same energy. It's the energy of abundance that you're opening up. So if you were holding on to something too tightly, I'm seeing you letting go of that grip. And I'm seeing there could be here some unhealthy obsessions or attachments here, codependency to a person, a place, a situation, a circumstance that you're now letting go of. And letting go of that tight grip that you were holding is going to create a balance, because that tight grip that you were holding was ego-based, not love-based. And you're moving into a more love-based energy for yourself. And because of that, you're going to create a lot more than just wealth. Yes, your efforts will pay off. You're creating a stable, solid foundation for yourself in the future, despite whatever this is that you're letting go of. Could be a thought, an idea, a way of speaking about yourself, a way of thinking about yourself. It could be a person, a place, a situation, or a circumstance. You may need to restart somewhere. Yeah, because I'm seeing a new beginning, or in some way, but it's going to bring you a lot more than you could have ever imagined. You could have Gemini in your chart. There's something here about communication and being restless, feeling restless in whatever situation you are right now. You're wanting more variety in your life. You want to move around more. There is a sense that you are becoming more flexible, more curious. Could have Aries in your chart somewhere. But again, this is about taking action. You could even be flying somewhere, driving somewhere. But it's time for you to, because it says selfish here and we have the Ace of Cups underneath, so it's time for you to be a little bit selfish. There's something impulsive here. But again, second house falling on top. Don't worry, your money will be fine. Your security is assured. But you need to be doing something for yourself right now. Could have Pisces in your chart. You're on a spiritual path right now, and it's almost like there's no going back from this. You could be having strong dreams, wanting to escape and fantasizing to fantasy world. This is telling you that you can take your fantasy world and put it into action, however illogical it may seem. It's following your intuition, what you feel. And what you feel, if it's not based on fear and anxiety, if it makes you feel good in your heart space, it doesn't matter what it seems like. If it feels good, like truly good, then it's going to be very healing. And you need to allow yourself to live your dreams. And there's another thing about, don't hold your emotions in or down, because they can come up in ways that are not healthy. Let's put it that way. You can act out in unhealthy ways if you're pushing your emotions down too much. Now, there's advice here, and it says start delegating. Start delegating. You don't have to do it all yourself. Ask others to help you instead of trying to do it all yourself. And again, about your expectations of what other people are able to deliver, you may need to adjust those expectations as well. Because not everyone is you, not everyone is going to do the things the same way as you, and there needs to be some tolerance in understanding that everyone's brain, heart, world operates differently. But everyone can help. They may not help in the way that you would like them to help, maybe not give them so much responsibility, but help in little ways that altogether will become in bigger ways. Understanding other people's limitations so that you can work with their strengths. Pile number 1, this was your reading. Let me know how that resonates for you in the comment section. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. If it did not resonate, choose another pile. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel. Save this video if you want to watch it again later, and share the video with someone you feel may need this message. Bless you all. It was a pleasure to read for you. Bye till next time. Welcome, pile 2. If you chose this rainbow fluorite crystal, this is your reading. This is what you need to know right now. You guys got the box. You want to get somewhere, but it seems like a maze around it. It seems complicated. You want to get to the root of something, or there's something you want to attain, but it seems like it's such a complicated process just to get there. You may feel boxed up. You may feel boxed up. Maybe caged by rules, regulations, and the norm, trying to follow the norm. You're maybe trying to get to something really special by following 3D rules, or the rules of outdated rules to get to something. You're trying to follow normal rules to get to something really special, and that's not how it's going to go. Or that's not how you're going to get there, by following the norm. So we all do live to some degree within the confines of this box, right? Because it's comfortable. It's something we know. We know, we can anticipate. We know what to expect. But it's also holding us in a place where it's safe, but it's also holding you back from your greatest vision. And this box is actually, because see how these, if I move these lines around, it's an illusion. It's like trying to trick you into thinking you're boxed up, but you're not. You're not. It's social constructs working to make you feel like you're trapped when you're not. It's social constructs working on your unconscious beliefs. Layer upon layer of social constructs and pressures, things you were taught, things you heard, things you watched on TV, things that were passed down from your family, from generations of other families, of your culture. Not all cultures even pass on the same things. There are many things that are the same and then others that are very different. And it's even an act of almost bravery to have to live within this and deny yourself of all that you could be. But it takes a lot of courage to get outside. It's about thinking outside the box and also living as if there is no box. You may be trying to subconsciously live up to the expectations of your parents, of society, of a well-paying job, but your heart is not into it. You're under the pressure of looking or behaving in a way that others, will accept, but it's keeping you small. But mostly this box are your own thoughts. You're confining yourself, obviously based on the things you've observed and learned up until now, but you just have to break through one layer of this box at a time. And then the other, and then the other, and you keep going, and once you know it, you got your breakthrough. You're outside. Look at all these colors outside the box. But this takes courage. And if you want that exquisite life, it requires you to break down all those layers. Yes, you're structured, you're coherent, you're logical, but there's also limitation and rigidity, fear of judgment, even judgment of self here, being hard on yourself. If you do dare to move outside of this box, it will be exhilarating, but it will also be expansive. It will destabilize you. Others will be wondering, what are you doing? Why? You will too, and this is part of the process. Wow. Confidence is your key to success. Absolutely. You have to be confident about what it is that you want for yourself. There's a new moon in Leo. Okay, so I'm going to point to August now. We have a time frame here for something. There's a new beginning for you in August. You could have Leo in your chart somewhere strongly. Could be your north node, your midheaven, your sun, rising, moon, Venus, Mars, Mercury, okay? You need to work on your confidence. There's something about your self-confidence here. Your solar plexus chakra that may need some healing. You may need some energy healing here to work on your self-confidence here. That's going to help you break through these layers. Being confident in who you are and being confident in the fact that you don't need to impress people you don't even vibe with. You don't even maybe align with. You're trying to impress people who are focused on their own lives. They're not even directly influencing your life anyway, and you're still worried about them. No. This could have been you growing up as a child where your self-confidence took hits and you're still reliving this and reliving this. It's time to snap out of it. And you're about to become very enlightened, actually. Good for you. Very enlightened about the possibilities, about who you truly are. And this enlightenment is going to set you on a path of diligence. Diligence toward working on your self-confidence and diligently breaking down those layers that are blocking you. And the more you do that, the more illuminated the path will be. Each layer you break down will open you up to more and more and more and more clarity. And so each layer is going to become easier and easier and easier as you break them down. And then you will be thriving. With the lion here and the giraffe, I'm seeing a connection here to Africa. I'm seeing air travel, possibly overseas. That could be required or is involved in your situation somehow. 10 of Pentacles. You will be enlightened as to how to create stability and wealth for yourself. And it has a lot to do with breaking the norms here. Breaking those social constructs and the pressure associated is what is your true path to wealth. And wealth means many things. Your health is your wealth, your stability, but also your mental health. You're manifesting something here. You could have Gemini in your chart with this Magician here. There's a sense of you following through with your manifestations, with your own truth, and with what you've been enlightened about. Yes, you've had a spiritual awakening recently, and you're in that process right now, and it's having you see life from a different perspective. Even though you may feel stuck right now in your current circumstances, that's not going to be for long. You are becoming unstuck, but you needed to be stuck so you could see a few things from a different angle. You're moving away from something turbulent. Could be a mindset, a place, a person, a situation, circumstance, into calmer waters, into a place where you can thrive. Because it seems where you were, boxed up, there was everything but conducive to thriving. You're unboxing yourself. How's that? Something here about a contract that you've been enlightened on. Could be a marriage contract, a business contract. There is going to be enlightenment on. Business or marriage contract is what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing a wolf here. So you may be a lone wolf or dealing with a lone wolf. Angel of Strength. Again, that Leo energy, that Lion August energy. Last week of July, first 3 weeks of August energy. You've been very strong. You could have a strong physique or working on your strength literally. But this again is that solar plexus energy. Your strength lies in your self-confidence. That needs to be worked on right now. After you've been enlightened about a certain contract, you're now manifesting the strength to be diligent about something. And you're holding back in a way while you're manifesting to take action on something. Man holding a heart. This could be So there could be someone in your energy. If you're feminine, there's a masculine in your energy who holds your heart. And they're being illuminated. Or if you're the one, you know, you're the masculine, you hold someone's heart. This connection is helping illuminate something on your path. And is helping you see life from a different perspective. Door to romance. Okay, this is turning into a love situation here. There is an opportunity here for romance, whoever you are. And this romance will thrive. This may involve travel again, seeing travel depicted here. Libra energy very strongly here, because we have the Justice, the scales here, and we have the Queen of Swords. I'm going to say Libra. Could have Libra in your chart. You could be dealing with a Libra. Someone here is staying silent right now because they don't know the path forward. But this is the energy of cutting something out of your life. This could be divorce, or this could be ending things with a business partner, because you've been enlightened. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, Princess of Swords. Taking the time to do some research. Okay. Learning more about something here. While you hold back and manifest, you want to make sure what you're manifesting, so you're doing research. You're doing your diligence. You're researching, diligently researching. Diligently researching. Could be about someone you're wanting to know more about, or something. But that's also the communication. So there's some form of communication going on between you and someone. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Seeing an age gap here. But again, happy communication, loving communication, friendship. Words of love or friendship being exchanged here. But still assessing the situation, because things are still coming to light. Things are still coming to light. Persistence. If you persist, then there's a door to romance. Things will get better. Things will thrive. There's a situation here where there's ongoing communication and everyone is persisting, and the persistence will lead to thriving in romance. I don't know what this is. But you guys tell me in the description box. Oh, sorry, in the comment section. What is going on here? Blood, sweat, and tears. It's been a long road, and I'm hearing finally. Finally. After all this persistence, finally. After all this communication, silence, holding back, finally. Finally. Finally what, though? Finally what? Just give me a second, guys. Your manifestation is here. The truth is revealed. And now we have a King of Swords. A match. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the Sun. illumination, happiness, joy, dedication, and a victory in love. Work on your wardrobe, work on yourself, work on how you affect others, your role, your mark, the mark you want to leave in the world. You're also being illuminated, enlightened, illuminated is over there. You're being enlightened on how you are impacting the world. You're being enlightened on how you need to take care of yourself. Communication is coming in here. And there's something about something you're manifesting regarding communication here. By the way, you're a very strong communicator. Very strong communicator. Whatever you have to say is going to reach a lot of people. The way you process information, your words, your thoughts, the way you analyze, your analytical abilities, you're very shrewd. Others are curious about what you have to say. Again, Gemini energy is coming through now, as well as Virgo. Allow yourself to see. Allow yourself to see. Don't judge what you see, because there's an opportunity here for growth, hope, potential, and rewards. Now, falling on top of all of this clarification, what's coming for you? A solid, stable marriage, partnership. And it's romance. It's very clear that it's romance, okay? Yes, you're going to be doing well financially, Eight of Pentacles. There's no question of that. There's a thriving partnership here that is coming together. Something you've manifested, you've persisted through, you've waited for. It seemed like a battle, but there's a victory after the battle, or all the battles. Something about August, I'm telling you, is bringing you a lot of happiness here. Could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The truth coming forward, communication. Like bees to honey, beehive, something like that. Right now, Spirit wants you to bask in yourself, take care of yourself, nurture yourself like the goddess or the god that you are. Dance, take care of yourself, treat yourself, get some new clothes, go to the hairdresser, go get your nails done, go to the gym, all of those things. Take care of yourself right now. All you need to focus on is yourself right now. Nothing else. Your work, your body, your children. Nothing else. This will come together when it's time. Your happiness is coming, but your happiness starts with you taking care of yourself. That's all you need to focus on right now. That's all you should focus on right now. And when you're in that energy, this will all show up for you. Pile number 2, clear as day. Let me know how that resonates for you in the comment section. If it did not resonate, choose another pile. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel. Save the video if you want to watch again later, and share the video with someone you feel may need this message. Bless you all. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Bye, till next time. Welcome, last but not least, if you chose this Garnier Wright Green Moonstone, this is your reading. Welcome. So let's see what you guys got, what you need to know right now. You guys got the Castle. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. So I'm seeing an eye closed. There's something you don't see coming. Something in a reference to pearls. You may have felt called to pile number 1 as well. If you did, go ahead and check pile number 1. There's a message there for you. Pink rose, blooming romance, blooming, flirting, blooming love, blossoming love, blooming. Also, fragility, tenderness of heart are words coming to mind. The castle, of course, a beautiful home. I'm also hearing golden cage. Golden cage. Yes, it's golden, but it's a cage nonetheless. Okay, let's decipher this message. Because this castle can also be a fortress, keeping you boxed in. You may have a message in pile number 2 as well. Not all that glitters is gold. All that gold may be too heavy. Anyway. Something about growing up with fairy tales, princesses within castle walls could have something to do with your reality. There's a duality here. Something about wanting wealth, seduced by fantasy, wanting luxury. But those walls may be too thick, cold, or shadowy. There could be a tendency here to hold on to possessions, maybe a home, or a position to project an image of achievement, while your soul longs for running barefoot in the forest, leaving it all behind. You may feel that at times there's necessary to settle down. But there's a spell here about materialism and falling asleep to our deepest dreams. While this castle can be a motivating force to travel toward, an enchanting goal to hold, there's something about lingering within the walls of decadent deception for too long. Maybe you're in the situation or you're being lulled into this type of situation. Castles are designed to keep things out. They do defend, but they also separate. It's about something about connecting to the community beyond the walls of that castle. Is something that is much needed. Maybe you're working hard toward this goal of having a beautiful home, having money, all of those things. Or maybe you have this already. But in this process or in this reality, you are disconnected from your soul tribe. Or you're working so hard that you're disconnected from loved ones that need your attention. Or to foster healthy relationships. Because there's something about dwelling too much on the materialistic side. Now, I'm not saying this is true for all my viewers, quite the contrary, but there's someone here, or you're going through a phase where you're tempted into this. Don't forget about your loved ones on this process, on this journey. Because this journey can be lonely if you don't stick to your community, your soul tribe. It can be very lonely, and there is a warning here about depression. Spend time with other people outside your castle or the castle that you're trying to build. You know how there's a saying that goes, spending time with your friends. I don't know what it was, but it was for women, but I believe for men it's the same. Can really prevent depression and all those things. Like every day speaking to a friend or just connecting and staying in touch or something like that. So you should know that there's a win-win outcome forecast for you guys, and it's right about now. This is a timeless reading, but this is happening for you now. This is a very, very immediate energy for you, because this full moon in Libra is actually coming up in a few days, and I'm actually going to do a reading about that full moon in Libra, a pick a card, and it's just actually reminding me that I have to do that reading. You could have Libra in your chart, doesn't have to be. But you're coming into some form of balance in your life, a celebration for sure. It could be that you're even reaching that castle. And it may feel lonely at the top. Get your friends to support you, to be there. Maybe you're reaching the castle and you're reaching out to the community. And then you're going to find a balance. Interesting. So this full moon in Libra, I believe, is happening on the 16th of April as I am uploading this, but this is a timeless reading regardless. So it's very, very immediate energy, whether you're watching this as I upload or later. Very immediate energy here. You're releasing something. You're releasing something. Going with the flow, allowing anything that doesn't serve you, your highest good, let's put it that way, to fall away from your life. And we have that full moon there. So this next full moon, whenever you're watching this, is going to be very important for you. You're going to be releasing, closing something out, giving yourself closure. The full moon there again, you need to spend some alone time around the full moon, so that you can feel light as a feather. After this full moon, you're going to feel light as a feather because you're releasing stuff that is weighing too heavily on you. Eight of Air, Eight of Swords. So the main thing you're releasing is your overthinking, your obsessions, keeping yourself stuck, your mind keeping you stuck, overthinking. That has been keeping you trapped. You're flowing with your burdens, you're flowing with your responsibilities, and you're allowing them, you're burning them away from your life where they're no longer yours. Those responsibilities that you were taking on that were not your responsibility, you're burning them away from your life. You're lightening your load. You're making space for a balance. Six of Pentacles, to find a balance. You're making more space in your life for yourself, so that you can take more action toward everything that means more to you. So you're releasing a burden here that was keeping you stuck in your mind. You're releasing a negative attachment to what otherwise is a caring connection. And because of that, there will be more of a balance in this connection. You're releasing financial constraints. Oh, I see you are direct debits and stuff like that, like stuff that you're paying on a monthly basis, like those little things here and there that you're wasting money on. You're releasing that and just focusing on what it is that you need. So you are releasing expenses that are unnecessary. Good for you. You're spending time alone to rest and rejuvenate, to find the balance within. Meditation, manifestation, rituals as well. under the full moon. And you're coming into a time where you're able to really work toward creating financial stability for yourself. Now I'm seeing a man and I'm seeing a younger woman here. So there could be someone here you're dealing with who has an age gap, who is older than you or younger than you. Someone who values you. Maybe you're just releasing the unhealthy attachments that you have to this person and keeping what is of value. And because of that, the wheel is turning. You're changing your fate. You're changing your destiny. You're changing your karma and your dharma because you're releasing the devil in the mind. And you're allowing for what is best for you to come forward without the weight of the worry, the anticipation, the suffering connected to something that is otherwise beautiful. Wow. Whatever burdens you're releasing, extra responsibilities, extra expenses that are necessary, it's actually putting you in this energy of being very financially stable and powerful. And now we have a match, the King and Queen of Pentacles. I see that as the King of Pentacles. You're doing a lot of shadow work, inner work around this moon, 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 full moon in Libra. All those tentacles, see that octopus there and the tentacles keeping you stuck? You're cutting those tentacles off. And those tentacles, which are 8 tentacles, by the way, is these 8 of Swords that are piercing through your mind, your soul, your existence. You're cutting them out. You're using those 8 swords to cut out those 8 tentacles. Because of that, your life is going to pick up pace and everything's going to start working in your favor. And here comes the Queen of Wands in all her glory. Inspiring, inspired, motivated, powerful, in her power. You are maturing and you're going to be inspiring a lot of people to live inspired lives. Could be a psychic, but again with this amethyst here, I see you releasing unhealthy attachments. Substances, addictions, codependencies, obsessiveness, overthinking, fear. Your psychic abilities will be heightened around the next full moon. And there's just something that your intuition is going to communicate with you that's going to give you a light bulb moment and have you snap out of something very unhealthy. And it has a lot to do with your own thinking. You're releasing negative thinking, negative self-talk. Could have Libra in your chart. Could also have Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. You could be dealing with someone who is a business owner, who could have Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo in their chart. Seeing Cancer energy here as well. You're about to come into a very balanced time, very harmonious time. You're taking off the pink colored glasses as well, but you're still feeling good about yourself. You're about to feel more passionate about life. Some of you are being seen or entertaining or creative types. Maybe you're going to more parties. Maybe with the moon and the 5th house, you're considering becoming a parent. Something about children, spending more time with your children will be beneficial for those of you who have children. If you don't have children, spending time around children will be very beneficial. very healing. For others of you, you're healing a connection to a child, and you're expanding in more ways than one because you have simplified your life by simplifying your mind. You could be traveling, being seen all over the world for what you do. Maybe you are a psychic, maybe you're a performer, entertainer of sorts. Seeing that energy very strongly here. If you're a business owner, your business will expand all around the world. There's a lot of luck here. The universe being very generous, benevolent with you. You can be optimistic, blessings coming your way. Rolling the dice and being safe. You're being called to take that leap because you would fall on solid ground. There's a golden opportunity coming for you. Important doors are opening for you right now, so you want to walk through them. You are a life force to be reckoned with. Seeing a turtle there. So this was at one point, this was a slow process, but things are about to accelerate right now. The wheel is about to turn. It's that luck. It's that being prepared and the opportunity coming up for you. And it's around this full moon, next full moon. For those of you, it's quite literally now is the time. Pile number 3, that was your reading. Let me know how that resonates for you in the comment section. If it did not resonate, choose another pile. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel. Save the video if you want to watch it later, and share the video with someone you feel may need this message. Bless you all. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Bye. Till next time.